Hello, my name is Debra Baker, and I'm so grateful that you have joined us for this relaxing and rejuvenating meditation. Let's get started. I'm in my backyard again because I thought it would be really nice to listen to the birds while we tune in, and you will see there's a little bit of irony about it. So let's begin with 3 really nice deep breaths. The first one, each consecutive one getting a little deeper. So first let's just take a breath into our chest. Fill up your chest. Hold it for as long as you like and then release it. Nice and slowly. And now let's take another deep breath, filling up our chest and our upper back. So fill up your entire rib cage. Feel your ribs and your skin even expand in your chest and your back as you take this breath. And hold it for a moment until you're ready to let it go, and then let it go. And now let's take the deepest breath we've taken all day. Breathing into our chests and all the way down into our bellies. Fill up your tummy and then hold it for as long as you like, and then release it nice and slowly. And now we're going to relax our bodies, and we're going to do it all at once. So what we're going to do is we're going to squeeze as many muscles as we can at one time, and then we're going to release it and allow that release to cue our bodies to relax. So we're going to press our ankles and knees and legs together. We're going to draw our gentle fists up to our shoulders, bring our shoulders up to our ears, and then bring your whole front of your body like you're hugging the front of your body, and press your legs together. So when we take a breath, we're going to press our legs together. We're going to squeeze kind of the front of our bodies and pull up our pelvic floor, our lower back, or our lower torso. Ready? Take a breath and just squeeze your legs, pull up the pelvic floor, your tummy, squeeze your chest, expand your back, tuck your chin a little, bring your shoulders around your ears and squeeze, 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 and when you're ready, let it all go. And so now really, really, really settle in. Allow the relaxation from that tense and release to kind of spread through your whole body. I hope you can hear the birds chirping in my backyard. I don't know about you, but I like the sound of my neighbor's air conditioners running. It means it's summertime, and I love summertime. And so I just got back from my dear friend Fenton's funeral, which is a very sad thing, and he was young and had cancer, and was just such a lovely, lovely soul. Always chose to see the good, always chose to be happy, and to just focus on the good. But not in a false Pollyanna sort of way, but in a real way. Like, yes, the bad is there, and we see it, and we acknowledge it, but let's focus on the good. And so I asked him about a week before he died. Oh, listen to that plane. Let's just sit for a moment and relax and hear the plane go over. And the birds singing. So the last time I saw him was about a week before he died, and I said, if you had another lease on life, this cancer were gone and you were well again, what would you do? And he said, I would see one more beautiful thing. And so the focus of our meditation today is beauty. It's about looking for beauty. Because sometimes we forget what a beautiful world we live in. Even if you look on the screen, my daylilies are not blooming right now, but the leaves are nice and green, and there's a lilac and just all the beautiful green leaves. such a peaceful place back here in my garden. And so let's just think about beauty for a moment, because I think one of the things we forget is what makes us capable of seeing beauty in the world around us is because we have beauty in our souls. We are beautiful, beautiful beings. And beauty is like, it's more than skin deep. Beauty goes all the way to the core. Whether it's a beautiful mountain range, whether it's a beach or a prairie, a tree, a flower, a bird singing. So let's think about beauty through our senses. So I was talking about seeing beautiful things. And so let's just think about one thing that we find beautiful, whether it is a loved one's face. Let's think about people for a moment and think about beauty, because it was, even though the disease was taking Fenton, there was beauty in his face that went to his soul. So let's think about the beauty in our loved ones' faces. Whether it's when they were babies, maybe that silly dog on the screen right now. And maybe if you can hold the image, you can see the love in their eyes. I have this photograph of my dad about 5 months before he died, and he was just smiling so broadly, and you could just see the love pouring out of his eyes to me. It was so, so precious. And if you look closely with your loved ones, you can see their love shining forth for you. And I invite you to think about love coming forth from your eyes when you look at your loved ones. And now let's think about sounds. I love the sounds we're hearing right now. There's birds. I think there might be a squirrel too. There's a dog crying who wants to be let in. We heard that airplane flying over. We can hear the leaves rustling as the wind moves through them. If you've ever lost someone, if someone you love died, and then you hear a recording of their voice, it is one of the most precious things. So I invite you to just think about the most beautiful sound you've ever heard. It could be your baby's first cry. Could be the vows that you took when you got married, or some other sort of commitment, or maybe it was your name being announced at graduation. Maybe it was a little plane flying over. Whenever I see airplanes, I always think it's such a miracle that something that big could fly. Let's think about taste, beautiful tastes. You know, some people like to, you know, go to tastings of things. And then there's all sorts now. There's chocolate tastings and even bacon tastings, wine tastings, beer tastings. You know, you name it. There's a tasting. And it's fun to experience different tastes, different flavors. So I invite you in the week ahead to pay attention when you eat, what everything tastes like, and to really savor it, because that word is a perfect word. That was what Fenton did. He savored life. It was a beautiful, beautiful thing. So let's think about beautiful things that you have felt, meaning a tactile sensation, whether it's velvet or, you know, baby soft skin, or maybe it's the wrinkly skin or the thin, paper thin skin. I remember holding my dad's hand even after he passed, and you know, feeling the bones in his hand, and it just felt so secure. And so sometimes it's not about the tactile soft or hard or, you know, mushy or whatever, but the sense we get when we touch something. So right now I'm scratching Daisy's back, and her fur honestly isn't particularly soft. Her ears are, but just knowing that my rubbing her back is making her happy, is making me happy. So let's just settle in. And think about beauty, however we experience it. And maybe you can think about smells. That's the fifth sense I forgot. Right now I can smell grass clippings from my neighbor's yard. Smell the, I don't know what you call it, but it's like that lush summer smell of things blooming, things growing. Well, let's just think for a moment about all the beauty around us, all the beauty inside of us. And one of the things that I hear from souls who have passed away is it is so beautiful. Once they let go of the earth, the earthly experience, and they go into the oneness, they say almost without exception, it is so beautiful here. And I think that the beauty in the afterlife goes beyond the five senses. It goes to an infinite experience of beauty in every, you know, cell of our being, every part of our being. Which, you know, we don't have cells in the afterlife, but we still have energy. We still have essence, and so that beauty in every essence of our being. And to know that that beauty is in you, and you are a beautiful, beautiful soul. So this week I invite you to experience beauty everywhere you can find it. and to remember what a beautiful, beautiful soul you are inside and out. Which means you are whole and perfect exactly as you are. So let's take another nice deep breath together. And let me remind you that the one presence and the one power moving in, through, and as me honors and recognizes the one presence and the one power moving in, through, and as you. Namaste. Have a beautiful week.